Yes. No, seriously. Hello, how are you? Do people with OCPD feel empathy? I feel like this is a very interesting question because a lot of people who are connected to people with OCPD have probably asked themselves that before, whether their loved one feels empathy. Yes, of course we feel empathy. It's not that we don't feel empathy, it's not that we don't feel for the other person and understand the position that they are in and coming from. It's more that we struggle to bring that empathy to the surface. We've often been described as very cold and very uncaring people, especially when it comes to other people in crisis. We do care, of course we care, but we just have a really hard time of showing it. The reason why is generally linked back into control. Control is one of the core traits within OCPD. We really like maintaining control. We like maintaining control so much that we like to maintain control of everything, including our reactions to a situation. Because we really want to maintain this control and we don't want to appear like we have lost control to the people around us, it means that in a situation where we should be showing empathy, we're probably not going to, or we're not going to in a way that the other party may feel is a satisfactory level of emotion to be showing in that situation. Losing control, especially emotional control, brings us a lot of distress. It's not unlike uncorking a bottle that's been shaken. The shooketh bottle. Our attempts to rein in our emotions, our attempts to really control the outer perspective of what the other people in our environment see is often what causes us emotional breakdowns. It's very hard for us to communicate emotionally how we're feeling. We don't really know what we're feeling, and if we don't know what we're feeling ourselves, then it's a lot harder for us to understand another person's position, or at least bring out those emotions when trying to empathize with someone else's position. It also feeds into overthinking. We don't really want to show emotion because we don't want to lose control, but we do need to show emotion because the other party is asking us to show emotion or asking us to show empathy. And are we right? Are we wrong? Is this situation where we are showing empathy right? Is it enough empathy that we should be showing? We really do kind of overthink these situations, and we will tend to ruminate on instances where we know we should be showing more empathy in a situation, but for whatever reason we did not. For example, if I have an incident where I need to be a lot more caring and understanding of the other person and the things that they're going through, and I am not, I will usually spend hours, sometimes days, rethinking that situation over and over again and wondering to myself, have I damaged that person emotionally? Has that person's perception of me now changed? Should I have done it differently? Should I have acted differently? Should I have said something differently? Should I? I feel that when it comes to OCPD, we are much more capable of displaying empathy and displaying emotion and understanding emotion when we are at our most comfortable. When we're stressed out, lots of things going on, when we're worried, it's a lot harder for us to bring that empathy out. And in a lot of ways, I think we have to train ourselves as well to show this empathy. I myself have done a lot of self-work to bring out a lot of the empathy that I feel inside when someone presents me with their problem. I think it's very important, if you are connected to somebody who has OCPD, that you understand that it is tough for them to bring out what's in here to here. And if you are the person who has OCPD and people are telling you that you are too cold and too uncaring, then I think that it's very important for you to look into more strategies of how to connect what's up here to what's here. It requires a lot of understanding on both sides for there to be a really strong connection. So if you are a loved one of somebody with OCPD, or you have OCPD yourself and you're jumping down the OCPD rabbit hole, hi, how are you? Great to see you. If you ever want to talk to somebody with OCPD about how they are connecting what's in their brain with their mouth, or how they are handling a situation that requires understanding and empathy, always do it at a time when they are feeling comfortable and when you are feeling comfortable too. The conversation will be so much more productive and so much more meaningful. So I hope that you've enjoyed my video and that this has brought you a little bit more insight into the OCPD brain and how it ticks. If you like my content and want to support my channel but aren't really sure how, you can hit the subscribe button, you can hit the like button, you can share my videos around, you can comment as well. All these things will really help me by letting the algorithm know that the content is good and it will recommend it to more people, so I would really appreciate that. If you want to support me financially, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee account. I don't really like to advertise it that often. If you want to support me, just buy me a coffee. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here with me today. As always, my name is Eden. I have lots of ideas and I will see you in the next video to talk about another one.